Hey everybody, welcome back to Portugal and Beyond. I'm Jorik. Today I want to do an update video on one that I did last week regarding rentals, short-term rentals, and a Supreme Court decision in Portugal that would make them illegal for tourists to be able to use short-term rentals. And it's the most commented video. I think there were 50 or more comments on, so I have a small channel, so for me that was monstrous to be able to get a lot of feedback right away from many different angles on people that were telling me it's no big deal. It's not even something that needs to be made a video about. It's an obscure ruling to this might really impact whether we buy a second property or an investment property in Portugal. So about everybody chimed in, so I wanted to do some more research, and I had talked to now over 13 realtors, talked to 14 as of this morning, the making of this video. All of them have had 5 or more years experience doing residential properties, some mixed use, and when I say that, commercial or buildings that people have renovated to turn into apartments or some retail on the main floor, as well as I talked to 2 property management companies, because one is based in Lisbon that does nothing but short-term rentals in and around Lisbon, and then another one that is just Algarve exclusive, so southern Portugal, to get their perspective on what they felt like this ruling was this much ado about nothing because it was reported in many newspapers, but is there anything to this, or is it something that you got to worry about if you're coming here as a tourist, or if you're looking to invest and do VRBO, Airbnb, is that going to be a problem going down the road? So I'm going to give you the feedback that they gave me. I want to thank several subscribers that chimed in right away and said, hey, this isn't something that you really got to worry about, because I was worried because we have an investment property and we also received a letter in our apartment saying, hey, you shouldn't be renting out to tourists. The interesting thing is the note came from our landlord, if you will, our property manager of the building, didn't come from a government authority. So a couple of things in case you're wondering, and one subscriber pointed out, the Supreme Court in Portugal has no binding authority over really anything. They can make decisions, but unlike many other countries where the Supreme Court makes a ruling and it is the law of the land and it goes into effect, here it's more of a suggestion, as the local Portuguese person had mentioned. So it's not something they should really worry about. In asking all of the realtors as well as the property management firms, I asked a few basic questions. Does this ruling impact you at all? The majority of the people said, no, it doesn't. And they said, if anything, something that was relatively obscure has now come to prominence, where now people are asking questions. There may be the case where a handful more people sue or try to make sure that their apartment building doesn't become open for short-term rental. But they said whether it's on the mainland, whether it be Porto, Lisbon, the Algarve, the Azores, Madeira, they were not really concerned about their business changing, meaning selling or buying to expats or immigrants, to locals, and those people then using their property for short-term rental. They said they don't expect really any changes unless the federal government comes in and changes some laws that are already in place. So many of you know, if you're looking at Lisbon specifically, there are certain communities or neighborhoods within Lisbon that you can't do the short-term rental anyway. They've already banned that. So that's separate than this particular ruling, or it might be in addition to, but that's been in place for years now. The 2 property management companies, they manage over 50 properties between the 2 companies, from what I've gathered in my information. Both of them said that they only have one company had 1 property that is part of a legal ruling that's going through the court system that they're doing short-term rentals now, but they may not in the future based upon the ruling. But they said it doesn't impact what they do. They're still getting requests from more people that are looking to sign up and use them for short-term rental property management. So they said there won't most likely be any change to their day-to-day business. So what is out there as a ruling, it more like the newspaper, the headline makes a bigger deal or makes it seem like there's going to be more impactful than what it's really going to be. In speaking to several realtors, or I'll say experienced veteran realtors, and 2 property management companies that have both been in business 10 plus years, each of them, they don't feel like this is really going to be much of an issue moving forward. And they will make sure that if you're looking to buy a property or invest in a property that you're wanting to do short term, they will make sure that you're not going to be in an area where you can't already do it or already not do it by Portuguese law. So I wanted to make sure I did this update because it got a lot of reaction right away, and I wanted to make sure that I got some, I'll say, more information from real estate professionals or people in the property management space to give a better feel, so that those of you that are looking to buy feel just as comfortable about buying today as you did from seeing the video last week. If you're looking to invest in the property, meaning rent it out while you're not here, or you're not here at all and you're just going to rent it out as an investment, shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. And for better or for worse, it's not going to impact the prices, since there's just a small percentage of property available in all of Portugal, including Azores and Madeira, that is in good condition, meaning doesn't need to be renovated. So it's a new build, which there aren't many of those, or newly renovated within older buildings. We're all fighting for a small piece of, let's say, premium pie. Much of what you're going to be looking at or reviewing on Idealista and other websites, other real estate sites, are things that need help. They need stuff. They need renovations, complete renovations, partial renovations, or they don't have, if you're looking for AC and heating units, you need to add those, or updating plumbing, updating some of the appliances. So as you're going through this process, I wanted to make sure, several of you had said now Portugal's out for an investment opportunity. I wanted to see if that was really the case or not, because that would impact us too, because we're looking to continue to invest in properties. It doesn't seem like this ruling has any teeth to it. I guess that's what I wanted to get across to people, is that if you're still considering Portugal, please keep it in play along with other countries or other places that you may be looking to invest in, because it seems like at the end of the day, there's a lot of smoke to what was this ruling made last week, but there's no fire for the most part that comes with it. So again, I wanted to make sure that I made an updated video, because I get a lot of information and people that were upset or frustrated, or were not, they didn't think that I gave a full picture of things. So I've got a link in the description to the article, and then also I'm showing you screenshots. So for the next 30-40 seconds of this video, I'm showing you the actual article that you can read through and make your own opinion, because that's part of the thing. Is I don't want to give you my opinion, that's my thoughts. I want to give you what the experts are telling me and give it to you so that you can make the best decision when you're looking to move here, whether you're looking to buy, do short-term rentals, whatever the situation is. So sorry for the long video, but I felt like I needed to make an update on that. So as always, thank you so much for sticking with me, checking out my channel, and looking for information about Portugal and Europe as we know it. So thanks again as always. Have a great day and enjoy your travels. Hey, thanks so much for watching the full video. If you get a chance, and if you're interested in reading some crazy workplace stories, please check out my two books, Magnet of Madness Volume 1 and Volume 2, both available on Amazon in ebook or softcover. If you want to make fun of me, there's plenty of stories where you can do that. If you want to make yourself feel better about the job that you're in, it'll make you feel better too. But crazy stuff that happened over 30 years, you won't believe it until you read it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you get a chance, pick up a copy of one of these on Amazon. Thank you so much.